All right, now moving on. Ride-hailing apps, have been cautioned against imposing additional surcharges on the stipulated commission. Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen says tax-hailing companies will also be required to issue a formal notice to the National Transport and Safety Authority before deactivation of any driver on the platforms in efforts to address irregularities.
Despite 58% of smartphone users actively using ride-hailing applications, only 2% of them use taxis as their main mode of transportation. Despite the ease of movement and convenience offered, users lament that fluctuating prices and poor service has forced them to keep taxi-hailing apps for emergencies.
Create an enabling environment that includes policy, institutional, regulatory and infrastructure review.
Murkomen says this has debilitated the transportation sector, especially considering such cabs could be used for last-mile connectivity when the country shifts to mass rapid transport.
Promoting a balanced and sustainable transport system in which all players efficiently play their roles. We see mass rapid transport solutions for urban areas as a sustainable way forward, with ride-hailing having a role in the last mile.
And most importantly, give dignity not only to the drivers but to the passenger. The passenger must have a place to fall back on. It's not always to the corporate, but the government needs to protect.
He says the government is reviewing policies with a view of streamlining charges paid for services rendered in the transport sector.
And that is the objective of these regulations, to ensure that those who are at the bottom of the pyramid, particularly the drivers, can get their fair share from their sweat. After driving the whole day, the whole night, they must be able to get a fair share.
Hibak Said for Easy Friday.